Hi all, welcome to Andrea's Kitchen. Today I'm going to prepare for you a very basic and simple chocolate cake which is loaded with a whole lot of chocolate and hence the name rich chocolate cake. I generally use this cake as a base whenever I have to make cakes like a chocolate ganache cake or maybe a black forest cake. Now currently I have used this particular cake to make my black forest, the recipe which will follow after this one. This cake tastes delicious even when it is eaten plain. The recipe that I've followed for this is very similar to the basic sponge cake I've made when I've made the ribbon cake or the marble cake. So if you know that recipe, it will be very easy for you. I'll begin by taking a sieve and in that I'll add 250 grams of maida or all-purpose flour and 1 tablespoon of baking powder and around 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder or chocolate powder. The reason that I'm using the sieve is so that all these flours mix well and no lumps are formed of the baking powder which will end up making our cake bitter. So this is what our final product is going to look like. I'm going to keep this aside and I'm going to whisk around 6 eggs. I'm going to whisk them really well until they are light and fluffy. I'll keep that aside too, and in a tart I'm going to take 250 grams of melted butter. I have taken Amul butter. You can use any butter of your choice either with salt or without salt. To that I'm going to add 275 grams of sugar. Now those of you who have been following my recipes regularly know that I like to use my hands for cooking. So in case any of you have a problem with people using hands while cooking, I'd suggest that you do not watch this recipe. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the palm of my hand and I'm going to keep creaming this butter and sugar mixture. I'm going to continue creaming this mixture for around 30 minutes because the more you cream this mixture, the lighter and fluffier it becomes and it makes the cake more tasty. My regular viewers who have tried my marble cake as well as my ribbon cake will agree with me when I say that using the hand is the best for your cake because the taste is very different and that is the reason we all do it. So after creaming it for half an hour, I'm going to add around a little bit of the egg and I'm going to mix it well. And once the egg is completely mixed, I'll add around 2 or 3 tablespoons of the flour mixture that I have and I'll fold that in. After that again is mixed a little bit of egg and after that's done again a little bit of flour and I will continue this procedure until I can finish all my flour and my egg and my cake batter is ready. This is what it will look like after all the egg and the flour has been added to it. I will then add 1 tablespoon or maybe a little more of vanilla essence and I'm going to mix it well and keep it aside. I'm going to take a large pan and put some water in it and bring it to a boil. In that I'm going to put a bowl full of chocolate. I have taken milk chocolate as well as dark chocolate. If you want more you can put a little more. If you want less you can put a little less. All depends on your taste. I'm going to let it melt on a medium flame and I'm going to stir it occasionally. Can you see how beautiful it looks? So once the chocolate has completely melted, I'm going to take a spoon and I'm going to whip it a bit. Now I cannot show that in this video right now because I'm holding the camera in one hand and the bowl is moving all around. But you have an idea of how to whip it. After a point of time, it will begin looking smooth and silky just like this. This is the consistency that we want finally. I'll then add this chocolate to my cake mixture and I'm going to mix it all well. Okay, so here is our cake dough finally. It tastes good by itself even without baking. So even if you want to lick the pan clean, you're most welcome to do it because you will enjoy it. I'll then take my baking tin and I'm going to put a little oil down and put butter paper on top. Even if you don't have butter paper at home, you can put some oil and dust it with around 2 tablespoons of flour, spread it around and throw away the excess flour. And then I'm going to put my cake batter into it. It's a simple batter, so you just have to pour it in. No designs this time. I'm going to shake it a bit and then I'm going to put it in a preheated oven and I'm going to let it bake at 180 degrees for around 45 minutes. At the end of 45 minutes, you can put a toothpick or a skewer and you can check if your cake is done. If it comes out clean, that means your cake is ready. So here we have our delicious rich chocolate cake. If you've loved the marble cake as well as the ribbon cake, I'm sure you will love this too. So definitely enjoy it and let me know how much you did by your SMSs, your phone calls, your messages, etc. I'll be looking forward to hearing from you. And do not forget to like my videos and to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a great day ahead.